All right, good evening, everybody, and I'm back for another Age of Mythology Summer Tournament 1v1, best of five. These are recorded games, not live. This is the round of 32, so this is the first round of the tournament. And I did another match a few days ago, and I'm back with another match. And the one tonight is StrangeStrike versus Grandmonster. StrangeStrike, he's got his own YouTube channel. He's a pretty decent player. I wouldn't say top of the line or anything. Just by skill, I'd say Grandmonster is better. Grandmonster, though, typically plays Age of Mythology, the original, not the Titans. So he's a little bit out of, I guess, his comfort zone when he comes to AOM. But overall, skill-wise, he's a little bit better. For this tournament, we'll remind you, if you watch the first one, it is free god choice, except players can't choose the same god more than once in the series. So that makes things really interesting towards the end. I really love that rule. It's awesome. Also, each player can choose maps. They get two map choices, and they can choose kind of even like non-standard maps. So, normally you play like the same 11 maps or so in standard rated games. Here you can kind of choose crazy ones like the Unknown, Vinland Saga, stuff like that. So who knows, these guys might choose some pretty crazy maps. But we're just going to get right into the first game here, and I'm going to move over to the proper screen, hit this, and we will get going. On the first game, what am I looking at? Summer Tournament. I've got 5 recorded games ready in the folder. There may or may not be 5 games in this series. I always put in 5, so there's no spoilers when I'm checking these out. So we're going to go into game 1. Unfortunately, I'm not going to really know who is going to be choosing which game, or which map, I guess I should say. So we'll maybe have to make some educated guesses. But game 1. All right, we are on Alfheim, and it is Uranus versus Odin. Now, I think that Grandmonster's main god is Odin. He's typically a Norse player for sure, and I think Odin is his main one. And StrangeStrike, I'm not super familiar with him and his typical play styles. I think Uranus is also his main. But I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. But Uranus versus Odin on Alfheim. And on our bottom here, this is our Uranus player, StrangeStrike, in the color blue. And on the top is Grandmonster in red, and he is, again, Odin. Odin versus Uranus. I'd say it's fairly an even matchup overall. Probably Uranus gets the edge, but Odin can do some things with Ulfsarks. Ulfsarks do pretty decently against Terma, and also they do okay against Murmillo. But Odin gets that special tech that makes Ulfsarks run that little bit faster, so we might see Grandmonster more so going with Ulfsarks than maybe Raiding Cavalry, but we shall see. Now, I got a few guys in the chat. Blossom Goose and Cameron have already showed up. Right at the beginning, game 1 of this best of 5 series. The one thing that's very important to look at when it comes to Alfheim are the hunting amounts. Odin is a very hunting-oriented civilization. We did have Grandmaster. He used Great Hunt on his initial hunt and got some sheep in there as well. We kind of missed that right away. He did that. So originally this was just a 2-hunt spawn, and he changed it into 4. I am seeing 3 aurochs, so that is very beneficial for Grandmonster, because the 3 aurochs is the large spawn of hunt that's as large as it can be. This better be good you don't void for these games. Uh-oh. Now the pressure's on. Ooh, dumping Boyd for me. Uh-oh. Some would say that's sacrilegious. But yeah, hopefully they're good. But yeah, I'm seeing very high hunt. But if Grandmaster, the one thing that Uranus does get is the early kind of map advantage. So if Grandmaster wants this hunt, he's going to have to start eating it right away. I would actually think it's a bit of a mistake for him to be on this hunt so long. You kind of almost want to, in like games that are going to be aggressive, is get as much of your front hunt eaten as you can and then fall back to your back hunt. So he almost should have, as soon as he scouted these aurochs, is moved from this hunt, maybe leaving three of the elk behind, and then coming to the aurochs. What round? This is the round of 32. This is the first round. So this is my second stream of this recording games for this tournament. I'm going to end up doing quite a few streams. I'm not going to, there's no way I can do every single round one at all. I might only even do just a couple more because they're already moving into round two. But I'll probably try to do all of the round two. That's only 8 matches. Round two, then what is it? 8, 4, 2, and 1. That's not too bad. Was that 14 total matches? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But interestingly, Grandmonster is moving down to this hunt. He does have a bear down here as well. I think he probably should have moved to this hunt next. It might not be a big deal, but I could see StrangeStrike potentially pressuring and getting map control about the same time that this hunt is running out. I think he'd have more of an opportunity to sit on this hunt longer. So I think he'll get pushed off of his hunt, and then maybe won't be able to get to this hunt. But we'll see. That's just my initial guess. StrangeStrike should be aging up. Yeah, so he just started aging up. This would be typical, pretty typical to get the 430, 435 advance on a Ronald Sunland. And, that really sucks. So Grandmonster, oh man. Grandmonster was trying to delete his walls around his tower here, and he accidentally deleted his temple. Now that hurts. That's 180 resources and building time and no Herseer coming out. So that is, oh my goodness, that's really gonna hurt. Ouch. Yikers. And if, yeah, that's even gonna make things even harder for Grandmonster if he wants to get early map control. But we'll see. As I said in my kind of initial talk about the matchup, is that Grandmonster skill-wise, in my opinion, is a little bit better than StrangeStrike, but man, that's 180 resources just trash, just like that. And he's also behind on his Herseer. Like, he'd almost want to have 2 Herseer right now, but man, I've been there. I've felt that pain, and it sucks. We'll see what he's able to do. So now Grandmonster running over to this forward aurochs. How long will he be able to be on it? We shall see. We have the is that the first Herseer coming out? Yeah, it is. I think he might have been housed. And that, he's going to want to move his Herseer over here. He's going to get pushed off of hunt. Yeah, deleting that. Man, that temple deletion could end up like ruining this entire game for Grandmonster. He's going to want to be careful not to lose a Villy. I don't think he will. It should be able to get away. The Promethean, not very fast. What is he? 4 speed to 3.8, so just slightly faster. So Vil gets away. Expecting to see, yeah, barracks. And where's the counter? Double barracks. Interesting. That's a little bit unusual. Usually you see barracks counter barracks, but he's waiting to get his Valor on his next Murmillo, and then he'll come up here. But yeah, he'll want to push this off of Hunt as quick as he can. And he's waiting to get that one more Murmillo to cast Valor on the Murmillos and the Villies. Oh, a little bit of idleness. There we go. Yeah, this is actually, when you talk about Alfheim, actually pretty high hunt, because we've got the double pack of aurochs. That's pretty high. So StrangeStrike needs to now just press the issue and come up here. He could, with Murmillos, would actually do pretty well right now. It should be able to push him off of hunt. I'd actually like to see a little bit more Promethean. Herseers are pretty slow, especially Odin, who does not get Forseti for the faster Herseer. And he is, yeah, Grandmonster is doing Ulsarks. So we shall see how that works here. Might be able to do a Shockwave and kill a couple Vils, maybe. But nope, here come the Ulsarks. So no Shockwave, just waiting. Maybe he'll save it for the first big fight. Yeah, very interesting to do the double Murmillo. I think maybe he's probably anticipating Ulsark. There's the Shockwave. Okay, gets a couple Ulsarks idle for a little bit. StrangeStrike should eventually win this. He should be ignoring the Vils and just maybe getting at the units right now, the military. But yeah, we got Murmillos versus Hersier and Ulfsark. And so far, get that. Where's the Iron Jar? There should be a free Iron Jar unless he's dead somewhere. Okay, so yeah, the Murmillos do end up victorious. That's kind of what I was thinking. And yeah, that deletion of the temple probably come back to bite Grandmonster. He would have more units for sure. And now he's got a little bit, ooh, bad gather point for that throwing axe one, just going to be thrown away. And I might also lose the Ulfsark as well. Ooh, yeah, that's 2 units dead for no reason. And yeah, at 7 minutes and 20 seconds, Grandmonster is pushed to his sheep, not his sheep, his cows. Jeez. And I say I grew up on a farm. These are cattle, not sheep. And pure Murmillo. Did not expect that. Ulfsarks do get a little bit of a bonus against Terma, which is probably why StrangeStrike is going pure Murmillo. Murmillo do pretty well against Ulfs. I mean, I think just their statistics, they are statistically better. There's the Iron Jar. It would have been really nice to have him in that fight. Not only does he tank a lot of damage, his special also increases the damage of other units, and he might, Grandmaster might have been able to win that initial fight with the Iron Jar there, but he was out of position. And now, yeah, Grandmaster is in a bit of a bind. Kind of unusual also that he went up with, I would think he would go up with, yeah, that temple is huge. That, couldn't get walls up really very well. He was also housed for a little bit as soon as that Iron Jar spawned and losing units. And when stuff like that happened, it's easy just to kind of go into a free-for-all kind of plummet. And that's kind of what has happened here. I mean, not having the Iron Jar fighting at all. I mean, there he is right here. He's got 3 Ulfs right there watching this fight as well. He's going to lose this fight pretty badly. And that is, holy cow, that is a very, very quick game 1. Holy cow. And that is not the way you want to start the tournament, that's for sure. And so we will, I guess, no need to go to the overlay and cover what gods have been chosen, but just remember that you cannot repeat god choices. So yeah, units killed, 19 units lost. StrangeStrike definitely. When you're facing early pressure and you delete your temple like that, that's so hard to overcome. Because once you lose that first fight and you lose your hunt, I mean, that's very important for Odin, and that was the end. Just the Murmillo spam. Yeah, I don't often see the Murmillo spam, but it worked out. Would have worked out if the temple wouldn't have been deleted. I don't know. Definitely would have been closer, but yeah, not having that Iron Jar, that really did hurt Grandmonster. But that's game 1. Based on just the map and god choices, I'm gonna guess this was StrangeStrike's map. So game 2 should be Grandmonster, I would think, but I don't know for sure. So game 2. Kronos versus Loki on Medit. Now, so maybe game 1 was, because this is not a Loki map, really. This is definitely more of Kronos than Loki. So maybe it was Grandmaster the first pick, the first map, which is kind of a weird Odin pick, but I'm not sure. It's hard to, that's the one downside doing these recorded games, is I'm not sure who picked the map. But what are we looking at? So we're looking at StrangeStrike again down in the bottom, the blue, and then Grandmonster is the top. So Loki versus Kronos on Mediterranean. This is a solid map for Kronos. Might try to get the early deconstruct. Might send this Oracle all the way over to try to deconstruct the dock right away and kind of interfere with fishing and slow down Grandmonster's advance. And then if you use your first deconstruct right away, once Classical Age hits, you can use your deconstruct again pretty quick in Classical and get another dock deconstructed. will imagine he'll end up doing a forward temple shift with the Prometheans later on, and then it'll just be this could be another very quick game depending on how the initial onslaught goes. That's kind of Kronos's way to win is that very initial onslaught of oracles, Promethean on the docks with the deconstruct, and then a couple ships. And if Kronos is able to push through and win water right away, Kronos wins. If Kronos doesn't, if that initial push doesn't work, Kronos kind of just what's the word I'm looking for? Spitters, spatters, splutters. I don't know, something like that. Just kind of splutters, spitters, something. His chances end after that, but no initial dock deconstruct. And actually, Grandmonster kind of anticipating that is just building a second dock right away, which does slow down the fishing. In effect, where are his? Oh, they're up here. Woohoo! I missed it. This guy survived the Aurochs with 2 hit points. That was yikes. Alright, so he is doubling up with the hunting of the Aurochs and the cutting of the woods with 1 ox cart. That's nice to see. Easy to look down and say he shouldn't have made that second dock. The second dock does slow down his fish. I guess he was a little bit worried about getting deconstructed. Sputters out. Yes, that is what I'm looking for there. Sputters. Sometimes things happen on this stream. But let's look at the fish. Fish is usually pretty mostly standardized in meta. You'll get 2 3-packs of fish and then 1 2-pack close to the shore, and then the rest is in the middle. So there should be a 3-pack, a 3-pack, and a 2-pack. Yep, and then the rest, and will kind of be out towards the middle. You eventually have 1 little spawn towards the side, but that's how the spawn works on the Voobly meta, is that your initial fish is a 3-3 and a 2, and then the rest spawn in the middle, and then you'll have typically another third that kind of spawns way to the side, and that's how this happens. And yeah, all the rest in the middle will be the 2-packs of fish. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh yeah, fish is everything in this map, and I would say neither one of these gods are able to really come back if they lose the water. So it'll all be about the water, and probably all in about the all-in Kronos should be about a 430 advance. Actually, I don't know if StrangeStrike messed up his build or what, but he is a little bit too slow. He'll be up about a 445, which is a little bit slower than what you'd want from Kronos on meta in a 1v1. You 430 at the slowest. Well, I guess 440 isn't. All right. Never mind. I was my mathematics predicting when that will come out was a little bit off. So 440. But yeah, the god choice rule that you have to switch gods every map, that's awesome. I really like that. Ooh, kind of a unfortunate location that he died, though he only ended up getting 20 food. But yeah, that's awesome that you can't repeat gods. I like it. It really changes who are going to be like the best players, because you'll notice that TSM player who won the last tournament didn't sign up for that, and that's because he's only ever played Zeus 1v1, and once he plays Zeus, I don't know how he plays 1v1. I've never seen it. So 3 docks. He's doing that because of the anticipation of a deconstruct. Should be time shifting his temple forward, and he's going to miss out on that. He did not time shift his temple soon enough. So no forward Promethean, so that's a bit of a mistake for for StrangeStrike. Yes, I graduated high school, also college. Jeez, top of my class. Yeah, so no, must have forgot to shift his temple. That's a little bit unusual. And that's kind of going to mean that his initial onslaught is going to be pointless. Might as well not even attack a dock, because you're never going to kill it. What is Grandmaster? He's up right at 5 minutes. That's a little bit slow too. Okay, and we've got the double dock and one deconstruct. That's pretty normal. And we've got the oracles attacking this dock. I'd be very surprised if they ever get it down. But we'll see. And yeah, he's going to want to kill the oracle with his boats, which he's doing. StrangeStrike also getting a little bit of damage in on his boat from the dock. And yeah, that... man, if you don't have your first Promethean, you might as well not even try to kill the dock. So yeah, bit of an oopsie from StrangeStrike. We'll see how it goes. You can still win the water, but I'd say without that initial onslaught of either killing a second dock with the deconstruct or killing houses, it's going to be a little bit rough for StrangeStrike to win the water. But we'll see. He's also losing his units here. Yeah, he won't even probably kill a single unit. Just be careful. Got to run that Hersier back. There you go. There you go. Yep, run it back. StrangeStrike also did not get the technology that improves oracles. There's a Chrono special tech that makes oracles walk faster and do more damage. He didn't get that either. And we have a big fight here. The longboat's a little bit too far forward. StrangeStrike got killed a few, but even if we're just comparing boat numbers, Grandmonster's actually, what is it, 8 to... He is even, which means he's ahead because... Longboats cost more, but they're also stronger, but is losing a longboat for almost no reason. And that will almost die. Oh, one more shot. Just have to remember to come back and shoot that thing once. But still, Grandmaster should win this fight. He's got the boat advantage. Oh, nice to run that one boat back, which got a little bit of... poor bolt micro for StrangeStrike, but Grandmaster ended up going all the way in and then just retreating. And actually, we now have 12 to 10 with 2 sitting back. So Grandmonster a little bit needs to keep his boats forward if he's going to fight. Fight with all of them or none. And he's fighting with 8 and at 2 sitting back. Nothing going on land, just eco stuff. And here's another fight. Okay, shifting back 3 boats. Just to try to get, so the 3-boat shift back didn't work. You'll typically try to run the boat back that's getting shot at. And a lot of low hit point boats here. This one's almost dead, that one's almost dead, so Grandmonster should win this as long as he notices like 2 shots and this one's down. Yeah. So yeah, this is definitely going in Grandmonster's favor. Again, a little bit of idle boats towards the back that weren't fighting. Nice ox cart placement, keeping them up close with the vills. That's one thing you always want to pay attention to when you are Norse. Grandmonster might want to run back from this one now. Yeah, there you go. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, this is not a good fight. He needs to stay back. A lot of low hit points, though. Very low. You always got to try to be checking and seeing which boats are low hit points and then knock them down right away. So far, let's take a look at the eco. Should be pretty okay. Grandmonster a little bit behind. Atlanteans will have a little bit higher of an eco. Military, Grandmonster is 17 to 11. That includes the Promethean and the oracles. So it's at 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're actually dead even in boats. And a little bit. You got to be careful. Ooh. Boat management is big, and you can see there that Grandmonster got 2 volleys in with his boats, while StrangeStrike didn't get any. Boats are a little bit unwieldy to maneuver because they spread out so far. The boats are tricky. I've always sucked managing my boats. Like water fights for me, just never. I don't know. We never got along. But you just gotta be careful. How you manage your boats, because there's a little bit of a trick to get them to kind of formate or get the right formation. Nice fight here for for Grandmonster. I keep getting these guys mixed up. But yeah, Grandmonster should press. He's got the advantage. What do we got? Okay, another barracks here. Nothing on land for StrangeStrike yet. For kind of the water dance, but eventually Grandmonster should win. Yeah, if he should, yeah, this is a good fight for him. Probably try to take this boat right here and fall back from the back. Oh, didn't quite do that. And he'll come back. But he is getting the boat advantage, 18 to 15 now. So he has more boats. He does have the 3 docks. So they're probably not quite all the way active. I think this one is probably inactive for the most part. And another good fight here for him. He's actually, if you want, could be a good idea for him to kind of split the docks like he's doing. This is kind of StrangeStrike's last stand for the water, and we can see a lot of low hit point boats. So Grandmonster really shouldn't go. He should just sit here. As long as he's here, he can kind of deny a lot of the fish. But at this point, he could probably just press forward and actually kill all these boats because he's got StrangeStrike pushed into corner. Grandmonster has the boat advantage. And we are seeing, yeah, actually StrangeStrike is just his navy is disappearing. And he will be pushed off of water. And is he done building water? He is. Not even making any more boats. And we could see that Grandmonster has immediately started researching the fishing ship upgrade. And, yeah, so StrangeStrike pushed completely off of water is responding with a town center. It looks like Grandmonster will be following suit. Just needs a little bit of gold and just a little food, and he'll be building his first. Oh, StrangeStrike up Hyperion. I missed that. No wonder he was behind on boats. He spent a ton of resources, 1,300 on Hyperion, and immediately loses his myth unit. That's not worth it. It's 1,300 resources. He is probably hoping not to lose his boats like that. I'm actually apologize, guys. I missed that. Using Chaos does get 4 boats. It's pretty solid. I'm surprised that StrangeStrike fought the way he did, and Chaos on water is actually really strong. That's 4 boats. And then they're actually fighting basically on StrangeStrike's side. The 4 boats are. So look at them following. Well, that actually turned out a little bit better for Grandmonster or for StrangeStrike than I thought. So Grandmonster should go back to full-on boats. Siege bireams actually aren't super strong. And with a little bit of good micro, you can dodge biream arrows. What is Grandmonster doing? Okay, so is he aging? No, so he's stuck in age 2. But like, just got to micro the boat that's being attacked, and you can actually guess because of how long the biream attack animation is. You can see which way they're facing, and as long as you can move the boat, you can avoid getting damage. Not quite moving the right one. Okay, gotta move. You can see he's trying to guess, and he's just like kind of moving like 3 at a time, which isn't quite working out for him. But he's actually, because siege bireams are so weak, they don't actually trade super well against longboats. You can see they're getting smashed, and they do cost, what is it, 200 resources? Oh, they're a little bit cheaper for Chronos with this siege bonus, so 170, but 170, 150. And so far, Grandmonster is still getting the edge in that. It's kind of too bad that StrangeStrike fought this. He should have just ran his boats around. Which he could have with having the faster boats. He does have 2 town centers, though. So it's actually not all over for him. He's got a good army here. And Grandmonster is having to go really heavy on water. And StrangeStrike does have the Satyr, which is a really strong unit. But StrangeStrike, again, getting pushed off of water. And he did put quite a bit of resources into it, quite a few boats, and now he is attacking on land. We're going to see these 2 armies kind of run into each other. Chronos Siege bonus, they are cheaper. Siege units are cheaper, as well as myth units. And they also get more speed as well. That was something that was changed in the patch. So they're cheaper, was it 10% cheaper? Yeah, 10% cheaper, and then also get 10% more speed is the Chronos Siege bonus, and that applies to like destroyers, fire siphons, siege biremes, and then additionally with the patch, the speed also applies to myth units. I don't know what's going on with this satyr. Why he's like marching ahead and getting attacked by all these here. This is kind of a waste of a satyr, and their satyr are powerful units. Of course, Grandmonster being a Loki is just making pure Herseer, and all he needs to start doing is getting just a few myth unit spawns, and StrangeStrike will struggle with that. But actually pretty close game. Even though StrangeStrike has lost the water, he did get more town centers earlier, so he's not actually too far behind. And although StrangeStrike did put in a decent amount of resources into his siege biremes, that did also force Grandmonster to put in quite a few extra resources in his boats. And Grandmonster actually doesn't have a ton of fishing ships, just 3, 6, 7 fishing ships. So this is not over yet, and actually StrangeStrike could potentially get a gold starve on Grandmonster. Though Grandmonster might be aging? No? Okay, no. Grandmonster isn't even close to aging up. And is getting pushed off of gold up here. And do we have Hall of Thanes yet? No Hall of Thanes. I'm surprised. Should have been able to get Hall of Thanes by now, which would make his Herseer run faster. Which really, I mean, speed is everything, and then you could get, like, if Herseer were faster right now, you could get, like, surround on these Murmillo and really do a ton of damage. Like, Herseer without the speed upgrade are just so slow. I mean, this is even with Loki's 0.42 speed bonus. And whoa, the forward town center grab right here by StrangeStrike, and we'll see if he can win this fight. The dwarfs are fighting. He's got Grandmonster needs to delete some of his boats. He has no room for a land army, but he still should win this. He is losing civies though, but he will win the fight. But did lose a few civies, and is so far been behind on town centers still. Now that he's repositioned, he might win this next fight once these additional units come up. What situation? We are looking over Grandmonster StrangeStrike tournament. Spoiler free. We are game 2 right now. And Grandmonster getting pushed off of this. Is he aging yet? No, he's not. It seems like he's very slow to age, which is probably because he has like not very many fishing boats. I mean, he's got still just 7 boats. He does have the upgrade, but he should be fishing from here, 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 and maybe even down here. Like, he should have double the amount of boats that he has. Because he's having to do all of this farming, which is not good early on, because that's a ton of wood. And he's, okay, now he has Hall of Thanes, and now he's losing his Herseer. He will be down 4 to 2 town center. It's actually a nice response from StrangeStrike. This is pretty good. How do I get this water? There is a command that you can put into your graphics folder that kind of changes how it looks. And StrangeStrike coming back on the water with some more siege biremes. And this is StrangeStrike. This is pretty good. I'm impressed with his play here, actually. I thought he was down and out when he was losing the water, but that age 3 actually kind of worked. But taking a bad fight here, losing a ton of Arcus to the longboats. Should probably move away from the water and then just focus on killing them with the biremes. If you want, once this game's over, Hero, you stick around and I'll show you what I put in there to make my water look so clean. Very clean water. I'm very, very organic over here. We treat the environment right over here at the Chrono JJ household. So Grandmonster, yeah, he is stuck in age 2 for a very long time. Holy cow. Like, there's no way, no reason he should not be heroic by now. And that's because he just didn't make enough fishing boats. StrangeStrike at full pop with full vills, 4 town centers. It's looking pretty grim for StrangeStrike. Actually, well played by StrangeStrike here. Looking pretty grim for Grandmonster. Well played by StrangeStrike. Because yeah, if Grandmaster has flaming weapons, which is such a huge power boost, like he could do something like take back this town center, but he's not even aging yet. And StrangeStrike is aging up to... Why can't I move? There we go. Not even aging up to heroic yet. While StrangeStrike is aging up to mythic. Yeah, is it something? Yeah, it does get put in the... I think it is the user.cfg. I'll put it to you. Deconstructing the tower. Killed the ox cart. Is losing the fight. Because he has no military upgrades, and once the Hearths get in melee range with the Arcus, the Arcus just fall apart. But we've got a attack down here. This attack maybe just killing a couple civilian units, not the end of the world. A couple destroyers down here. This game got really juicy. This is a lot different than the standard meta, so that's cool. I thought Grandmonster was going to win. I thought StrangeStrike's heroic was a bad idea, but it turned out to be okay. As a caster, I will sometimes admit that I'm wrong, and I was wrong. That the fast heroic wasn't a terrible idea for StrangeStrike. Ended up working out for him. Put him in a solid position right now. Finally, the H3 Braggy. Ooh, with the Implode. We'll see how it goes. Implode is a bit of a... It's kind of an underwhelming god power. It does suck up units and does kill them. Also gets the dwarfies. I like how they get so small as soon as they get sucked in. Look at these little guys. They spin around in there and it will damage the buildings decently. Okay, almost did kill a few. We'll see if Grandmonster is able to respond to that, though. He did lose a ton of units. And dwarfs. Lost quite a few dwarfs as well. And these buildings almost dead. StrangeStrike should really finish off these buildings. Because that is... Barracks units do... they train so slowly for Norse, so if you can get... in at the barracks. Okay, so flaming weapons used, but we also have this kind of side attack here. And we have chaos was used here on some throwing axemen. Which, they'll die. They don't, as soon as they get chaos, they don't get flaming weapons anymore. But will this town center go down? Ooh, I don't think so. Getting on the few destroyers that are there. So Grandmaster again is fighting off this attack, but doesn't have much eco. Did lose a few vills. He's actually got rated pretty well by StrangeStrike earlier on. So Grandmaster not too good of a spot economically. StrangeStrike just kind of auto-queuing units in right here to gather. Still not a single upgrade other than medium infantry. And if Grandmaster wants to win, he needs to get this down. To just have fortified town center, and we did have our first upgrade on the... No, never mind. No upgrade. Maybe that was the infantry that... No, so I thought I saw something get upgraded, but I was wrong. Yeah, he's trying to get fanatics. He's training it right here. Really shouldn't even be bothering with the fire siphon at this point. Because his way to winning isn't to kill... I mean, he can't kill... I guess if he kills the town center, he wins, but he also wins if he just holds his position, and making fanatic would allow him to hold that position. Big fight down here. Got the Satyr trying to get in on the throwing axemen. As soon as this gold mine is pushed off, we got more Satyr showing up. With a little bit of a flank, Grandmaster should be able to kill the Satyr, potentially. But he's nowhere close to getting a flank. And it's looking really grim for Grandmaster, actually. Well played so far by StrangeStrike. Get the piggy in here, just kind of tanking damage. Is the meat shield. What's up, Zebchi? Showed up for the second game of our game 5, or our best of 5. And nothing going on up here, so yeah, this is the only fight right here. But even if, like, StrangeStrike doesn't win this, I mean, if he gets pushed off, he's still forcing so many units to be idle. The dwarfs are idle, and then like he can just, you know, as soon as his units all conglomerate here, just send his next wave in once they're full pop and do it again. And eventually this gold mine will run out. So as long as like this game stays even, it's a win for StrangeStrike. Because we can see Grandmonster could really use some gold, and he is pushed off of gold up here. This is his only gold mine. Does just have the second gold upgrade. Kind of looks like he's finally going to be completely pushed off of water here. Building a hill fort. There is no more deconstruct available. Also has the... never used the healing spring either. StrangeStrike just kind of losing his satyr here again for no real reason. Yeah, he's going to go down. So actually that hill fort will kind of fortify this location here, but now we have another attack up here. Oh, he never repaired his town center. Oh, that hurts. Oh. He never repaired his town center from the earlier destroyer push, and then all it took was like 3 fire siphon attacks, and that hurts. Like, if Grandmonster was hoping to win, he was going to need to get mythic with fire giants and do something crazy, but losing his town center, that's going to further slow him down to the point where the fire giants will probably... No, what is going on? Even when I'm not playing, I'm like mistyping. Oh yeah, not aging. Trying to rebuild this town center here. StrangeStrike could probably use a little bit of a forward again. Okay, here comes a forward. His eco is also maybe a little bit off. Oh wow, he's just got the first line of eco upgrades. That's why he's only at 144, 148 of 180 pop. So not the most like efficiently played game so far by StrangeStrike, but it's working at this point. What are these 2 citizens coming up? What's in the top corner? A Murmillo? Is that what you're asking? He's just hanging out just cuz. StrangeStrike used the chaos on more throwing axemen. Okay. No myth unit. You kind of want to save your chaos to when there's a myth unit there to get on the myth unit too. Yeah, I don't know what he's waiting for. I mean, I don't... No, he's got his market here. This is about as good of a trade route as he's going to get, so I think it's just forgot that he's up there. And now the gold mine has run out. So this is... where is StrangeStrike? Or where... I keep... These guys both got long, unwieldy names, and I keep mixing them up. So where is the next gold mine going to be for Grandmonster? Uh-oh. I don't know why he's even chopping from wood there. He's got wood here. I guess that's not much of a forest. And that is GG. Wow. So 2-0 for StrangeStrike in a best of 5. And I said at the beginning, Grandmonster, in my opinion, is the better skilled player. Though he usually plays AoE Mythology, not Titans. So probably doesn't have a ton of experience playing Uranos. But when he does play Voobly, he's typically upper 1700s. And, I mean, he's overall, I'd say normally a better player than StrangeStrike. But so far, StrangeStrike is showing that he's better. So is he a little bit... Dark Risen has given excuses for Grandmonster saying he's not been playing too much AOM lately. So maybe we have that going. But like we see the kill death, he's way ahead, but just economically behind, and gold is behind as well, and just way too slow to advance, and that's kind of courtesy of not having the fishing. So that was game 2. Hero, you still in the chat? You want to see my little secret code for you quick? What am I looking for here? Am I very messy? Age of Mythology. It should be in user startup. User.cfg. This is, I think, what it is. Minus water bump is what I think it is. Minus water bump. You put it in your user.cfg file in your startup in the program files. So there you go. Minus water bump. You know, is my YouTube chat not working again? Let me check. We'll hold on real quick here. Minus water bump. No, it's not working. So let me, you know what, we're going to jump over to our overlay real quick here, since we're done with game 2. And I'll actually update it with our, wrong overlay. Yo, what's up, guys? Hey! How's it going? It's going good. It's AOM Summer Overlay. I'm looking for that. So actually, just real quick, we will update my little overlay here. Sexy symbol up here. We got to put in our Chronos God for game 2. And that is over on StrangeStrike's side. And we will put in our, let's see, Odin for game number 1. I'm not a big Pokemon guy, so I don't really know a ton of the Pokemon. Game 1, you know, I need to move this down just a bit. Almost game 2. No, we're not very far into the tournament. This is the first round, so you showed up for the this is only the second series I've streamed for the first tournament, or for the winter. I hate trying to do things and talk at the same time. This is the first round of the summer tournament. This is the second match that I've streamed. And what are we looking for? Our next one is looking for Loki. All right, so here we go. So remember, in this tournament, you can't repeat your god choices. So here we are for that. So win, and we will put win here and move it over. So far 2-0-2-0, and I will try to fix my YouTube chat really quick. Reconnect to YouTube. All right. I'm hoping it's connected now. All right, now it's working. It is working, Mr. Sham. It is working. Alrighty, so real quick. So we got a few guys maybe that weren't at the start, and we got Vercingetorix, the old Celtic / Gallic general fighting against Julius Caesar in the chat. What is this tournament? Real quick, this is the summer tournament. This is the first round. We're doing StrangeStrike versus Grandmonster. This is the round of 32. This is the very initial round. And there's a few different kind of unusual rules for this tournament. It makes things really interesting. And the big one is players cannot repeat a god choice. So that's why I have this our little kind of list on the right hand of my screen here, is that StrangeStrike is used as Uranus and as Kronos. So he can't pick those anymore, and StrangeStrike is primarily a Atlantean player, and Grandmonster primarily a Norse player. So they're kind of going through, you know, your initial good picks, and then towards game 4, game 5, you might end up seeing players play with kind of second-rate, third-rate gods that they're as far as their skill level. So that's very interesting. And like the earlier tournament, the spring tournament, where it was just you pick your best god every game, and we were seeing player playing Zeus every time against a lot of Set and Isis. There's completely different here with it kind of favors completely different players, where, you know, we get the more well-rounded players here that can play a lot of gods good, as opposed to people like TSM player who can play Zeus awesome in 1v1 and then like nothing else awesome 1v1. So he didn't even sign up for this tournament, you know. He's smart. You cannot pick a god you won with or lost with. Can never use the same god. So yeah, if you blow your best god and you lose with it, that sucks. And that's what happened to me. I played this. I'm not going to stream my games because they were disappointing. But I picked Ra. I lost with Ra, so I lost out on my my best god in a game I lost, and that sucked. So, we got our Twitch chat working now with Bart Slot saying what's up, or not Twitch, our YouTube chat, what's up, what's up. I wish I could get my little YouTube counter to work down on the bottom left where it actually counted you guys. For some reason it's always 0, so that sucks. But we are going to move on to game 3 now. And again, the other thing about this is that players choose the maps, and they can choose non-standard maps. So we might see some unusual maps getting picked because when we'll move on to game 3. And okay, so game 3. This looks like it is land unknown because this is not a standard map at all. And it's not one of the random maps that come with the game that's non-standard. So this is definitely land unknown. And we've got up on the top, it's Gaia versus Set. It's just how the chat rates YouTubers. That's not nice. So Gaia versus Set on Land Unknown. I love this. I love different maps. Overlay's wrong. Holy cow! You're right. I suck. Wow. Thank you. This is why I have the chat to help me out. Just imagine if I stream this without any chat. Jeez, it would be a train wreck. So this is Land Unknown. And it's fixed now. Sorry, guys. Land Unknown with our top left player, StrangeStrike. He's up 2-0. He is Gaia. And our bottom right is Grandmonster. And he is Set. So Land Unknown can get just some complete crazy maps. They can be incredibly imbalanced. They can be off. You can start with different resources as Sigma. I mean, Land Unknown can even have water, which boggles my mind. But sometimes it has water with fish, so it's really strange. And maybe that's so Cameron says this is StrangeStrike's map. Again, the one bad thing about watching the recorded games afterwards is I don't know what the maps are. But yeah, this is almost like it's kind of like an oasis in a way with the big trees in the middle. But it does have some decent hunt, and we got a 3-wolf spawn here. And we've got just 2 boar, and then the second hunt is deer. Actually, so I'll take that back. That's actually kind of sucky hunt. As well. 2 boar and then hunt. And actually what's also kind of unusual is so he got 4 deer for his hunt spawn, and StrangeStrike got 6. So that's a bit goofy. It looks like, I don't know, maybe it's kind of weird. Grandmonster, where is his Pharaoh? His Pharaoh got a relic. What is the relic? I would like to know. What relic you got, bro? I guess we'll find out later. The other relic is villagers are cheaper. Set versus Gaia, though, is a pretty bad matchup for Gaia. Especially on this map. Gaia is more so, if you're going to pick Gaia 1v1, Gaia does pretty decently in, water maps. Not here. And yes, this gold mine is locked behind the forest. This gold mine is almost locked behind the forest, and this one is not. We got a lot of gold mines just right up here. And actually, the Set player has. Oh, this is also interesting. I didn't notice is that each player started with 2 small gold mines in their base, which also additionally helps the Set player because Set, with the way he works, getting free animals, aging up, kind of turns any low hunt map into a high hunt map. And this boar spawn, though, really sucks for him. Holy cow. If he wants this, he's got to run all the way around these trees as opposed to the Gaias, which were way out in front. Well, then also, I think, yeah, this is not actually closed, but if you want to talk about a death trap, it would be StrangeStrike coming down here and gathering food from these deer. That would be a death trap right there. And yeah, that is a forward town center for him. And these are more to the side, although this one is kind of chopped off by these trees here. So yeah, Land Unknown gets some just wonky, crazy, often imbalanced maps. when it comes to, the competitive side of this tournament. Is it good that these maps are available? Who knows? I like it. It's just nice to see something different. I mean, in the end, doesn't really matter. What are you playing for? First place gets what, $100? And if you lose out on $100 because of a bad map, well, no big deal. You might as well just been working anyway instead of playing the game. But I like these maps. So you know what I care? You know what? Forget the competitive side of things. Let's just have fun. These maps are awesome. I like it. So what will the set player do? What's the you got for eco right now? Oh, I can't check the resources on this map. That sucks. You'll be aging up soon, hopefully. I guess I could just go over to him and see. 400 food. So yeah, he's aging up. Could grab a second town center. Maybe do a Ville Rush. Well, no, not a 5-minute advance. He doesn't want to do a Ville Rush. He's converting his boar so he doesn't have to run down there. He might try to do like a semi-fast heroic and do a pre-siege push. That's something he could do. With these boar running here and his free hunt from aging up, he could do that. He does not have a monument though. We do have this huge pack of berries right here. And like what's interesting is that there's only one pack of berries. Like generally on maps, everything spawns twice, once for each player. And we only have one pack of berries. So, ooh, a second town center. If that's what StrangeStrike's doing, that's not a good idea. Because this is such a low hunt or low food map. Even if he builds this second town center, what is he going to... Where's he going to get his food for it? I guess he does have this back deer, but man, that's just a killing zone, potentially, if the set finds that. And we have, even if he uses vision, he's getting another town center. Oh no, never mind. Here's the other pack of berries. So both packs of berries just spawned on Grandmonster's side. Grandmonster trying to build a town center, but he is out of food. There we go. Alright, now he's getting it a little bit slow. But okay, so both players getting 2 town centers. A little bit of idleness here. Yeah, the one nice thing for Grandmonster is he got these berries that he can eat from. He's also will have more hunt to fall back upon. Did he get that? What is the relic? Gold gathers faster. Well, that's a nice Egyptian relic. Oh my goodness. Knock things over. Alright, so he'll get the berries, he'll get deer. So we might kind of see a pretty slow game here, where with both players booming and getting town centers. No, I dropped my cell phone on the keyboard. Alrighty, he's just building all of... Okay. No barracks yet. It looks like Grandmaster is just going to try to age up, which he can do because he's seeing... Well, he'll soon find out the StrangeStrike has got a second town center. And yeah, I don't know. The second town center... I guess what are you going to do is Gaia versus Set in this situation? It's kind of tough. But because there's just so little natural resources as far as food that he can have access to, the second town center is going to really take a ton of resources because you're going to have to start making farms as well. And that's 200 a pop for a farm. As opposed to Grandmonster, who's still just eating natural resources on the map. We have some Terma coming in. It's kind of crazy when you're used to watching Eranos Terma, and then you look at like Gaia or Chronos Terma and see how slow they go. Like this is just like just looks like a snail's pace compared to Eranos Terma. And even if he gets in here, what's he gonna do? Make one a hero? It's not worth it. So this Wadget and Priest will be able to defend this raid here. Oh, he did make one into a hero. It's kind of a mistake. I guess if he doesn't micro any. Okay, there you go. Now you can run it back. Because the Pharaoh can pick off the one hero pretty easily. And that's what it looks like he's going to do. Oh, doesn't even lose the Vil. Just saves the Vil. And is making a barracks now. Does he have Shadoof researched yet? No. Okay, here it's coming. So actually, Grandmonster's not going to have enough food to do a heroic. And instead he could probably just mass Slinger, and they would actually do pretty well. Like we see StrangeStrike trying to do raids with the Terma. Without that Arano speed bonus though, Terma raids are just so much worse. Because they can't avoid any sort of building fire or anything. Doesn't quite get that either. Man, that is holy cow though. That when you talk about a good position, this town center completely protects this gold mine here. And like so, Grandmonster has a gold mine that cannot be raided anymore. And once he cuts this little thin wood line down, he'll have 2 completely protected gold mines. And Nausicaa, hello! Welcome to the stream. We are in game number 3 of this best of 5 right now. We have Grandmonster transitioning to farms. He does have plow, that's important. Nice little wall here that he just built to keep the Terma from coming in. And we can see how much army StrangeStrike has compared to Grandmonster, but he's still not really able to do a whole lot. You'll probably kill 1 Vil, but in the meantime we'll lose a Terma and more hit points to the other ones, and Grandmonster will just move to this even more secluded gold mine up here, which kind of makes you wonder why was he mining on this anyway, but does it really matter? Not really. Has a lot of, he's got the relic that makes Vils gather gold faster. That's nice. Alright, so the Gaia trying to keep up with the set 2 town center. Would like to see the Gaia get some more eco upgrades though. Yeah, that's, I mean, when you compare, oh, see, looks like StrangeStrike is going for kind of a semi-fast heroic. To me, he's not going to really get much of a power surge with his heroic, so he might as well, it would be better for him to just get all of his eco upgrades and then advance just a little bit slower. Semi-slow. Well, I mean, when I call semi-fast, it's because he's kind of going up without making an army. He's not at full pop, so it's kind of a rushed heroic. Not really super fast, but it's rushed compared to what you could be doing. But yeah, he's not going to get much of a power surge. Loses Terma from his heroic, so he might as well have just stayed in classical age a couple minutes longer, and he could have gotten his eco upgrades, his additional eco upgrades, like 2-3 minutes ago, and then just gotten a huge eco to potentially do a big heroic push just because he could just out spam Grandmonster. You see he's building a wall here to keep these Vils safe. Oh, the farming in the little knoll in the woods, I guess we could say. And Nausicaa followed. Thanks for the follow, big guy. Or gal. I guess so, if you're a gal, I probably shouldn't call you big. So thanks for the follow. And how is Grandmonster's eco looking? He will be aging up to as well soon. Just the first line of eco upgrades. Actually doesn't have hand axe. I wonder if he's getting it soon. He might wait until he starts aging up. But with the cheaper farms, that's pretty important. And Grandmonster might also be able to prevent StrangeStrike from ever getting this town center. StrangeStrike, well, he got this town center because it probably protected the gold. But see, also, what I would have liked him to do rather than age up to age 3 is grab that town center as well. Like, even with him being at age 3, he's going to have a hard time probably getting this town center. And it looks like he's going to be building a... No, he's just coming up here for another manor. But he might have a hard time getting that town center. And with... what is he doing now? What is StrangeStrike doing? Okay, now he's getting his eco upgrades. Okay, so he's building barracks and a fortress down here. Looks like he's going to try to push on this. So looks like what he's trying to do is apply pressure on this side, which will force Grandmonster to defend, which will then allow StrangeStrike to get to this town center here. So that's where he's going. He actually, I don't even know if he even has line of sight of these units here. He might know they're up there. No, probably doesn't actually. Ooh, the hyena raid. Alright, so we've got a little mix of everything here. We got an Arcus, Catarius, Murmillo, Terma. No military upgrades. And now destroyers from there. Getting all of his eco upgrades now. And pushing down here. It's just such a nice map. He actually doesn't even have this gold mine scouted. So he doesn't know that exists. Though with set, I mean, he's got 2 safe gold mines in his base and then 2 more down here. And killing the barracks, is this making Grandmonster come down? Yeah, it looks like, but oh, okay, so actually he is fortifying this up here, trying to get on this town center. So that, oh, StrangeStrike gonna lose his bird. Yeah, there it goes. So bird dead. And Grandmonster will be grabbing this town center. And StrangeStrike could have grabbed this many times over. And isn't. And him not grabbing that town center will really... oh, here he comes right now. Oh, if he could stop this by building an eco guild right here. So he needs to build an eco guild, because the Gaia Lush will prevent the town center from being built. Oh, build an eco guild. You could do it. Oh, maybe he doesn't realize that works. Because if he puts an eco guild right here and the Lush comes up, it would stop the town center from being built. Oh, that might be important. And oh, he's losing his whole army down here on the bottom side. Terma... non-Aranos Terma do not do well against Slinger, and his whole army is dying because he tried to send them up here when he noticed this, and just kind of sent them to his death. So that hurts. And he could, yeah, he must not realize that he could have built like an eco guild and prevented the building of the town center. But yeah, with Grandmonster winning this battle here really easily and getting this forward town center, StrangeStrike's in a bit of a dilemma right now. And he is aging up. But again, aging up without having a third town center. The Tartarian Gate really doesn't give him any, again, doesn't really give him much of a power surge. It's more of just kind of slows Grandmonster down a little bit. Because it just kind of messes with the economy. It doesn't do much beyond that. He does have all of his eco upgrades. He being StrangeStrike, and Grandmonster that doesn't. His eco upgrades really suck, actually. He doesn't even have the wood upgrade. But it doesn't really matter. He can just kind of fortify this up like crazy, and StrangeStrike will have a really hard time pushing through that. Ancestor the Gate. Yeah, I guess he could too. Villagers and Ancestors, and that'll be the end of the Tartarian Gate. And Grandmonster is in a really good position here. Actually, make a few towers, and he can cut off the trade route. Okay, he's using Ancestors on the attack. All these slingers are just shooting at the destroyers here. It takes forever for them to kill it. And now they'll get on the back line. Yeah, I don't know why StrangeStrike never bothered to get that town center. It's kind of just allowing this to happen. Because you have to know it's Gaia against an Egyptian. If you let the Egyptian get your forward town center, you're pretty much screwed. And he's getting the back one as well. Yeah, that's it. You're right. He's just like over here, just mining kind of off to the side. Okay, here comes a couple units to use Tartarian Gate. Probably right here. That's a decent spot to throw it down. 4 houses, a tower, temple. And then we'll get some damage in on all this. Waiting for the Tartarian Gate. Still waiting. Oh. Why would you do it on that pack instead of this? Okay. Well, that's alright. So the Vils will get on it. Destroyer roaming around. We'll even get some mercenaries to help out. Actually, a lot of Vils here. That is the one downside of using like the Tartarian Gate on the main town center, is it's just right next to all the Vils, and they can just kind of pound it down. And yeah, he'll lose a decent number of Vils, but it's not a huge deal. So getting mercenaries. So you're going to lose, actually not even too many, 5 Vils, maybe. And they're idle for a little bit, so really not much going on with that. It would have been nice for him to have like one of the building upgrades, because that does apply to the Tartarian Gate. And StrangeStrike just in a really rough spot, where he doesn't have much going for him. Really about the only way he could push through would be to get a ton of fanatics, but they have to train from a very expensive palace. You're right. That is another thing that StrangeStrike could do, is that sometimes you'll see Gaia players will use a Tartarian Gate and then put the trees right on top of it, which kind of is like a meat shield that prevents, like in this case, Vils from getting there and killing it. Which is helpful, you know, you're killing a few more Vils, though then at the other back end you are donating a Gaia Forest to the Tartarian Gate, but it's pretty effective initially. And what kind of armory upgrades we? Ooh, just the Pierce armor, nothing else. Like StrangeStrike, if he would have gotten this town center, wouldn't be in, even how the game has gone so far, wouldn't be in a terrible spot if he would have just grabbed his town center when he had ample opportunity to do it. And instead, it's just Gaia just doesn't have much that she can push with, especially down 2 to 4 town centers. We'll get the tower, but just doesn't have much to back it up. And with having unupgraded military for the most part, like won't really be able to win any battles conclusively. Would also be nice to have a fortress up here, or palace up here as well. Like actually, no, I don't think it could quite reach. Even potentially with upgraded fire siphon could reach from this side of the forest, maybe. Be right on the edge. So yeah, as long as Grandmonster just keeps holding where he's at, his eco will get better, and he'll eventually just power through right here. And StrangeStrike won't ever be able to do anything. And actually, StrangeStrike's trade route is cut off as well. And once this gold mine runs out, StrangeStrike is going to have a hard time getting gold. What's he got? Just 1,000 left. Well, I guess he's got 3 gold mines that are almost out right now. But he's at really bad pop. He's only at 106 of 120 against Grandmonster, who's 159 of 160. And still pushing. So, bearing a miracle from StrangeStrike, this will be a win for Grandmonster, and we'll be having a game 4, which is good. Oh, that's his first relic, is more hit points for chariots. It's a nice relic. So 2 nice relics for Grandmonster. Vils mine gold faster, and then more hit points for his chariots. And dryads, elephants, and priests. Chariots. Be nice to see a little bit of micro and actually have the priest shooting at the dryads. There they are. Now they're doing it. Well, now they're kind of doing it. Ooh, carnivore. Where's carnivore used? Oh, right here. It can one-shot an elephant. There it goes. So at least you have that going for the late game Carnivora. That just gets one shots an elephant right away. But yeah, we Grandmonster still pushing through. Doesn't really ever need to get to Mythic Age. Really, he'll just be able to push through. He's getting fortified now. Finally, is getting some more of his eco upgrades. Building a forward towers. StrangeStrike out of gold. Out of gold. Out of gold. As soon as this 300 gold is done from this mine, he will have no gold. So, GG. Could have been things he could have done differently, but playing is different than watching. So StrangeStrike after this game will not have any more Atlantean to pick. He's picked the 3 Atlanteans, and GG. So Grandmonster gets his first win in this series. He needs to win 2 more. He's up against the wall, and he's won using set. So Grandmonster does probably have more of a god pool than StrangeStrike has to delve into. So StrangeStrike is used as 3 Atlanteans. So now we're going to find out what he can do without Atlantean. And Grandmonster, if he wants to, still has Thor. And could also potentially still, I think his Egyptian is decent, would still have like an Isis or a Ra as well. So we will just move on to game number 4, which should be Grandmonster's map. And okay, another unusual map. So Grandmonster is up on the top. He is Ra, and he is the color red. And on the bottom is StrangeStrike. And the map we are on is Acropolis. Now, the one thing outside of the really goofy map is that Acropolis starts you off with extra resources, like an extra 300 food, an extra 200 wood. And so that kind of changes things a little bit. You also see that players start on this little like cliff fortress that has 2 towers guarding each side of the map. And then you also get the gold mine is a large gold mine, so 6,000 gold as opposed to the normal 300 gold. And when you're talking about raw maps, this is probably the perfect raw map, because all you have to do is put a wall here. And how in the world is the enemy ever going to stop you doing any sort of a 2-town center fast heroic? I mean, the only weakness to a 2-town center fast heroic is getting your forward gold mine. But here you've got an extra 3,000 gold in your base, courtesy of the large gold mine. So there is no weakness at all to the 2-town center Ptah fast heroic right here. And Matayo is hosted with 15 viewers. Thank you for the host, Mr. Metallo, or whatever. I don't know if you want to roll the L's like that or not. Yeah, so we're on, what are we watching? We're watching Game 4 of the 1v1 Summer Tournament match between StrangeStrike and Grandmonster on the map Acropolis, with Grandmonster and Ra. He is red, and then StrangeStrike on the bottom. He is blue, and he is, I forget now, Thor. So Thor versus Ra. I mean, even when you just look up the god matchup, it's clearly in. He's building a dock. He's building a dock to get the 2 fish in the middle. Now that's awesome. I wonder if StrangeStrike really knows what this map even like remotely looks like. He does have his 2 town centers just sitting in his base. Really, the only thing the Thor could potentially do here to counter the Ra would be to do a Ragnarok. I mean, he does have his town centers on his main cliff here, both of them. He could potentially just layer a few walls and then just do like a pure dwarf strategy for a while, just using gold and then buying food with the market and stuff. That's what he could do. But we'll see. I don't know, again, how good StrangeStrike is with his Norse. Grandmonster is pretty decent with Egyptian, and this is just a solid raw map. I mean, the two-town centered fast heroic should be crazy strong here, along with the fact that he gets additional food to start off the game. So, doesn't even need to remotely leave his base for like the first 8-9 minutes. Doesn't even have to do any scouting. Doesn't have to leave his base. He can just get his town center that is right here well protected. Just build a little bit of a wall, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing StrangeStrike can do to do that. And yeah, this is a very, very decorative wall here. You got a few houses, a little bit of a wall. And StrangeStrike is on the fishing. I like this. This is awesome. Oh, man. And that's the only way he can win, I would think, would be to do a 3-town center. Oh, will he be able to get... I think it is the long wall. I think he'll be able to put a gate on it. It looks like it's long enough. Just barely. That is, yeah, that's the long segment. Because the long segment could kind of be a little bit tricky to find out, because when you're talking about your little pillars here, they'll like move as your wall stretches out. The pillars will move out, and we can see that the long segment here goes into the pillar almost all the way. So he should be able to put a gate on that. It looks like it is the long segment to me. Nobody advanced. Okay, so we have our first advance here. It'll be about 450. And we'll have right at a 5-minute advance for Grandmonster. Yeah, he's going up a ta, getting his early town center. Really, in my mind, this is almost like a free win on this map. I just don't know what the Thor would do outside of maybe trying to get a 3-town center fast Ragnarok. But even here, I mean, if Grandmonster really wanted to, you could almost just do like a rock drop siege tower right on this cliff here. Boink, pow, come off and on and off and on, and really be a jerk. And there's also not a lot of natural food on Acropolis. Just some berries and a little bit of hunt. But actually both hunts spawned on Grandmonster's side of the map as well. So this is 1 deer pack. This is 2 deer pack, and all StrangeStrike gets are berries. So that sucks to be you. But he does have the fishing. So maybe the fishing will tide him over and allow him to win. So we have Freya being reached. You could actually use Forest Fire in the only tree line in Grandmonster's base. That would be about the only good thing that he could do. What is he doing though? It looks like, okay, he's training a couple Ulfsarks. Oh, he's making an army. That's not going to work. The only thing he could have done to win this would be to get the town centers and do a fast rag. But yeah, he's not doing that. So sucks to be him. This is going to be it's not a bad relic here though. The Thundercloud Shawl. And looks like he is coming in just to try to do a little bit of something with his Valkyrie. But Grandmonster will be building his farm soon. Got Shadoof only almost researched, and she's just gonna come in, kind of check out the scene, get shot at a little bit, and then run away. Alright, now he's getting his town center. I'm not sure why he built the barracks first. Guess it's maybe to get a few extra Ulfsarks, but it might have been just worth it just to build this right away and just train a couple more, or just get like a couple hearse here. So the first town center is built. He will start putting up his farms, and we'll see a range shortly on about probably an 830 advance to heroic. And then he could really do a variety of things. He could almost just jump straight up to mythic. And he should be empowering with his Pharaoh, his town center. You want to get that 25% empowerment on your town center, as opposed to just 15. Ooh, so, alright, well, it doesn't really matter, probably not. But you want to empower your town center during rain. The Thor probably should have gone for like a much faster advance, because you start with all of the extra resources. Probably more like a 4-minute advance, and gotten his first town center then. But when you don't normally play this map and you don't know coming in that you get extra resources, it can kind of be hard to predict what's going on. Yeah, the raw score is higher already. There's just no hunt for the Thor. I mean, he can't even get like pig sticker or anything. Like, there's not a single hunt on his side of the map that he could gather from because they're all up here. So one town center. It looks like he is grabbing his second. So it looks like he's probably trying to do a semi-fast heroic and then get a semi-quick reg. There's just not much food on the map to really do that. You shouldn't really even be making a gatherer at this point, just pure dwarves. But I don't think that he will be able to get Mythic by the time Grandmonster's knocking his base down with siege towers and crap. Grandmonster will also have Locust as well soon that he can use, and that'll just further, you know, you could Locust anything and really mess with the Thor's economy. Yeah, he'll be up actually right about 8:15. Just a perfect map for Ra. This it's like an easy free win. Almost could like shift to sands the goats, though it probably doesn't know how many goats that StrangeStrike has. So we'd have Strange now at 3 town centers at 9 minutes. I don't know if he scouted that corner berry. No, he doesn't really have much of the map actually scouted. That's what the Valk is doing now, is trying to figure out where to go next. And there's just not much food. Like, I don't know where he's going to go to get his food. He's got a ton of food here. A few throwing axemen, I think, in anticipation of some rock drops. We'll take a look over at Grandmonster, see what he's doing. Alright, yeah, he's just building right in his base. He probably will try to do just some raiding with his chariots and archers. And oh, you were right, the wall wasn't quite long enough, so he had to delete it. He couldn't put a gate in his own wall. And you'll probably end up just spawning siege towers here, and we'll eventually throw them into the rock and just fly them over here. Eco upgrades, just the first line. That coal mine will just last forever. Longhouse, some houses. StrangeStrike will want to try to get up to heroic to get his market so that he can be buying and selling resources. Because if he wants to get mythic, he'll probably have to buy food, because there's not enough on the map for him to make mythic without it. I like the fishing ships, really entertain me. He did even get the upgrade to upgrade his fishing ships. That's awesome. Oh, that's great. Alright, so he's just spawning his units there, yeah. And getting now his scouting around the map. The problem is these fishing ships probably won't last very long. And he's mainly making throwing axemen probably just to try to counter the rock drop. But probably as soon as Grandmonster sees this town center right here, he's going to be like, yeah, that's where the rock drop's going to come in on. And yep, here comes, well, the initial. Might wait for maybe another elephant and siege tower and then drop. Yeah, the one thing he can do if there's no army there is when he rock drops, and if StrangeStrike tries to defend with Vils, he can just cast Locust. And then once that's done, he could even shift Sands in like his Pharaoh and Vils and build the town center. So like there's really not much that StrangeStrike can do in this situation, other than just try to get Reg fast enough to just demolish the Ra. But even that's tough. I mean, how is he going to push through all of this with Reg? The only thing he could do with Reg would just take like complete map control and hope this gold mine runs out. But we got the rock coming. Here is the rock. 3 towers, 2 elephants. That will take the town center down. StrangeStrike does not have line of sight of this. And here comes rock drop number 1 on the town center. And there will be nothing StrangeStrike can do to prevent this first one. He might actually lose both, because his army is kind of out of position. Not sure what they were doing up here. Kind of no point in being up there. So yeah, as soon as the town center is done, the rock will come flying back. And okay, so the locust now, kind of a low value locust really. Just killed 2 vills. Should have saved the locust for when he attacks the next town center. And now we have the shifting, so he did shift his vills forward. He's going to grab this town center. And I don't even think StrangeStrike has the army to kill it. Is he going to build it though? Grandmonster didn't shift a hero. Oh yeah, he does. There's his priest. So there's that. And really nice positioning too with all his ranged units. There's like no way anything can come in at all these crocodiles and stuff. Alright, try to get this priest though, empowering. Yeah, there you go. Got the vills coming in. Yeah, the StrangeStrike's army is just completely melting here. The crocodile is just doing so much damage. Elephant's tanking damage for days. Town center getting up, and yeah, StrangeStrike can't even win the fight in his own base. And he is almost up with Scotty, but it's too late. He's not really going to be able to do anything. Let's just such a strong map. He's like even the frost. I mean, so he's frosted, but he's not going to be able to take the town center or anything. So frost used to slow the town center down. We have another rock flying up here. It's just got a chariot. Why are you flying around with a chariot? Oh, that's funny. Grandmonster 3 town centers. Actually 4 because he's got this one. StrangeStrike just 2. And StrangeStrike just doesn't have much for eco. Just would like to get up to H4 for some sort of Ragnarok boost, but it's going to be pretty slow. Doesn't even have his market up yet. Yeah, the distraction rock. So now Frost is done, which really didn't do much. Really just delayed kind of this forward Migdal here. And StrangeStrike's main gold mine is out as well, so he'll have to mine down here. He's actually still got his Dwarven mine. Don't know why he's not using it. Okay, forest fire in this little tree pack here. StrangeStrike desperately trying to fight. His fishing ship's getting raided by a chariot. And it's just not looking good for him. You got the mercenaries just coming out of the town center. He's trying to fight this heroic though. He's even making some rams and everything. Got the pharaoh down here just kind of randomly in the middle of the map. Yeah, needs to get that siege tower built. And we'll be able to kill this army soon. Up 4 to 2 town centers. StrangeStrike kind of out of gold for now. He's finally back at that gold mine. I don't know why he didn't use his Dwarven mine to continue mining in his base. Probably forgot he had it. Throwing Axemen trying to get at the Wadget. The problem is the Throwing Axemen they don't counter anything in Grandmonster's army, so there's just no point of even making them. But in this situation, there's kind of no point in the Norse making any kind of army. This is tough for the Norse to overcome. The elephants, the chariots, the crocodiles, the forward Migdal. More so just a map win. I mean, Ra versus Thoron, just not going to work. Now we will go to game 5, which is random all. So game 5 could be, I think it's random all. Could be almost any, could be a ton of different maps. Maybe it's just random. It might just be random, which is still a variety of different maps as well. But that will be game number 4. In a little bit. Once StrangeStrike decides to resign. I mean, he's not going anywhere fast. There it is. Game number 4. Will Grandmonster reverse sweep? We shall see. Let's update the summer overlay real quick. Get our next gods. Hey, what's up, guys? Get our gods fixed for the 2 matches that I haven't updated yet. So let's get this. So what was game 3? That was Set versus Gaia. So let's get Gaia up here. We'll move her down there and get Set for that map. And you know what? Why don't I just save time and get everything up here? So Thor. And then we are looking at Ra. So, alright. So, Ra here for Grandmonster. Thor there. And the Set there. Grandmonster's gods are a little bit off center there. There we go. Alright. Okay, and update our wins on our little thing here. So when it comes to our next god choices here, Grandmonster, being kind of a Norse main and then also playing Egyptian, has a choice for this last map where he could either do Thor or Isis. Just because Isis is better on more maps, we should end up seeing an Isis, I would think, from Grandmonster. As far as for StrangeStrike, I don't know. He used his main gods already, the 3 Atlantean. Now he's used Thor. So I don't know if he's thinking his secondary best gods are Norse, so we might see like a Loki Isis or an Odin Isis. That's kind of my prediction, so to speak. But we'll see. We will move into Game 5, the last game of the match tonight. So before I forget, let's put on my overlay because I was... Oh, that's the one I did the last time. So 2-2, StrangeStrike versus Grandmonster. Look at the resources here. And actually, StrangeStrike is pretty decent. But just militarily. Ooh. 81 kills to 25 lost. Okay, that's all you need to know. Game number 5. Okay, Zeus versus Isis on Painted Desert. Alright, so StrangeStrike down on the bottom. StrangeStrike on the bottom is Zeus, and Grandmonster on the top is Isis. So I was right about the Isis. I was wrong about the Zeus. So Zeus versus Isis on Painted Desert. Now, Painted Desert, I like this map. It is, for those of you maybe play on the Extended Edition or don't play, or like Game Ranger, Painted Desert is a new map that was added in on Voobly. And it's a pretty unique map. Kind of the main thing is that you don't get good wood in your base. This is all you get in your base, and the main wood is on the edge, this bottom and on the top. That's where all the wood is. Town centers are to the side on this spawn, and then also to the side on the top. There'll be 3 cliffs in the middle of varying sizes. And hunt is always pretty decent on Painted Desert. You start off with some zebra, and then there'll also be a forward pack of nice hunt, which it's the elephant here. And this is Strange Grandmonster's elephant here. And then you'll have 2 and potentially 3 additional hunts. So a pretty high hunt map. And can be walled on the side here. One thing to mention is that there are paths in the forest, so you could like sneak in through here, come la-di-da, walk on the beach with your lover, and then come all the way back down here and kind of sneak through if you don't actually wall this. Like say you just wall from here to here, well, that's not a good wall because they can sneak in behind. But yeah, Zeus versus Isis, aka 90% of vanilla games. Yeah, so vanilla is like the original AOM, which some players still play, non-Titans, non-extended editions. So this should be a matchup that Grandmonster would be familiar with. Because of the map with kind of the wood starving potential, that really hurts the Zeus, who's got to make a lot of storehouses just to get on the forest. He actually went on so the forests are 3 different sizes, and he went to the smallest of the three forests, which he probably shouldn't have done, because you got small, medium, large, or mama, papa, and baby, if we're talking like the three bears or something. So you got Goldilocks up here, and this is the three bears, the trees. So StrangeStrike should go from this hunt to his elephants next. For Grandmonster, we'll probably see the standard one town center Isis fast heroic. He'll probably also jump from this to here next. Kind of surprised he sent his other vills over here. Maybe should have gone to the elephants. So, okay, so yeah. Grandmonster is going to the elephants next. What's this relic? Myth units more resistant to other myth units. And where's the other relic? Oh, here it is. Walls and gates cheaper. So two kind of just middle-ish, two bad relics. This one, the myth units versus myth units, isn't really awesome at all. All right, so a lot of vills on this one elephant, though. 10 vills to walk up here. It's a little bit overkill, but that's okay. What can the Zeus do in this situation? Typically, good players like the TSM player of the world would grab early town, make his first two heroes, do a little bit of early pressure, grab a second town center, and then go Hippicons with the heroes, with Hermes for a ceasefire. And we'll see how StrangeStrike plays it. That would be what I just went over, would probably be the best to do in this situation. So you'll see a one town center fast heroic from Grandmonster. And oh, he is not going to his elephants. Very weird. Like, typically you'd kind of want to get as much benefit as you can from your 20% Pharaoh empowerment. So he probably should have sent his vills here and got all of these vills on that hunt there, and then later maybe moved over here. Might have been a little bit better as far as mathematically, but probably maybe not a huge thing. Ellie's too dangerous. Zeus goes 430. I don't know. I mean, this one is, you could build your granary here and get this within tower range. So I don't know. Maybe that's what he's thinking, though. And, you don't want to make a mistake that really costs you early. And we'll see actually a very slow classical age. It'll be a 530 for StrangeStrike. It's maybe a little bit slower than what he should do. He does he even have his first hero out yet? No. So 530 for him. And then about a no, this is actually about a 510, 515 for Grandmonster. And he'll probably end up with about a 730 fast heroic as well, because he got plenty of hunt. So shouldn't have any issues going up. One problem is now that he has all 10 vills on here, and when I said it was a little bit of overkill, is that he really has no secondary hunt to go to on this side. All of his other hunt is over here, which he didn't scout. He didn't scout that hunt. He did scout that hunt, but like once they're done here, it is a long way to walk for his next hunt, unless he's going to be really bold and go to this hunt. Otherwise, what he should have done, maybe just a few less vills on this hunt, and like send a few over to here so they don't have to walk as far. But okay, so he's grabbing his town center. Yep. And oh, Grandmonster getting a second town center. Interesting. I did not anticipate that. I thought he would just go one town center. Okay. There's the hero here. Doesn't want to lose Grandmaster Priest Rush. Not sure if two town center is a good idea. Yeah, I think it would be better to do the one town center, because you really want to get your Migdol and your Ancestor's Eclipse potentially out. What are you talking about, those hunters? These ones? Or these ones? So the elephant is done. Now, where is he going to get his next hunt? Where is he running with all of these vills? Is he splitting them up? Oh, not sure if 2cc Zeus. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I think that's what player normally does, is the 2-town center Zeus. So I don't think it's a bad idea. It's just player is going to be a lot better than StrangeStrike. But it does look like that's what StrangeStrike is trying to emulate. But what player would have done differently is player would have made his hero, first hero in Archaic Age, and then Odysseus right away. And player would have pushed this hunt off faster. And StrangeStrike was a little bit too slow. And I don't think StrangeStrike realizes there's hunt back here. The gazelle has been in line of sight a couple times. So I don't think he knows it's back there. Otherwise, I don't know why he would be doing chicken right now. So just pressuring a little bit. The Hippicon, is Odysseus out yet? I don't see Odysseus. This is pretty safe. He's got this wall here. I think actually, nope, there is not a hole over here. So that is protected, this mine. And Grandmonster, how is he looking for resources? So he's at 500 food. He's going to want to try to get his enough food from his goats and chicken to age up. And then he's got all these vills on. The gold mining camp a little bit poorly placed. Could be a little bit closer, because now all of these vills have to do walk back and forth, and they'll kind of bonk into each other. So you had to put it just a little bit closer. That does make a pretty big difference when it comes to prosperity, because you can see they're all just kind of bonking against each other. My microphone's bugged? Hold on. Is it better now? Okay. Sorry about that. So trying to put some pressure on this gold mine here. I might have moved it, is what I might have done. I just unplugged it, but he could really use Odysseus. StrangeStrike could. Odysseus is just such a power guy, and he could get on all these heroes and stuff. But without Odysseus, you can't really pick anything off, and he actually loses Jason, Hippicon, and the Centaur, and did absolutely no damage with it. And we now have the prosperity. No, not aging up yet. How is he now? Okay, now he just clicked. So now he's aging up with the prosperity. Without any of the early damage, StrangeStrike, he's going to end up losing more units here for no reason, because he has no hero, so the Sphinx will completely decimate his Hippicon. And he kills one Vil at the expense of 2, almost 3 Hippicon. So, yeah, he's kind of throwing away units, which you can't do against Isis, or, I mean, generally you can't throw away units, but he's also almost done with all of his goats, and because he never scouted that, we'll never probably hunt from that, and he's going to be just way behind. It looks like he's trying to do a kind of a semi-fast heroic as well. He needs just 60 more gold, but he's only got, oh wow, he's only got 2 Vils. So he's, oh no, there's some more right here. Alright, so Nephthys, 944, putting up the Migdol right next to that gold mine. And we'll probably see about is he up aging yet? No, he's not aging. Yeah, the semi-fast heroic, I don't think you get much out of in Zeus in this situation. You got to just eco up and try to weather the initial push from Isis. And he's kind of falling behind economically. He threw away some Hippicon there. He could have actually hunted these elephant. I think he probably was afraid to do it, thinking that Grandmonster would do a 1-town center fast heroic. But StrangeStrike could have gotten this elephant these two elephants actually, and never even gotten pushed or rushed or anything. So a missed opportunity from him, but he didn't know. He was probably anticipating a one town center fast heroic, in which case his hunt would have died with the Sphinx and Scorpion Man. So you can't really blame him for that. But when we're talking about potentials, he could have potentially done it. But StrangeStrike is in a bit of a bind. He only has 9 farms and also has that hunt back there. And he's trying to get at this gold mine, bless his heart. But there's just no way he's going to get at it. There's nothing he can do to get at the gold mine. Even if he gets through, I mean, all of that Grandmonster has to send over is just a Scorpion Man and Sphinx and the raid. Like, so he kills the wall and then just has to run back. I think he's got this scout on patrol, just trying to get both of that line of sight there. And here's Odysseus, the first sighting of Odysseus. So StrangeStrike housed. Hasn't aged up yet in quite some time. Now he's finally aging up with Dionysius. Grandmonster is just being a little bit tentative. I think he's just playing it safe. Like, he could attack and do a ton of damage right now. Instead, he's just grabbing his third town center, just probably trying to play it safe. Where did my music go? Anyway, I don't hear any music. It's very strange. Eco is, StrangeStrike is ahead. That's normal. He's Zeus. Greek will be ahead. It's first line of eco upgrades for Grandmonster, and just the first line for StrangeStrike as well. So StrangeStrike is advancing. It looks like he's maybe getting his town center. No, the cavies are just original. Not upgraded, Mr. Dark Risen. We have these first chariots coming in. One gets caught out and it's killed. And the next one maybe will shoot it. Odysseus, so he missed. Oh, but the Hippocon gets it. Okay, now you need to run back. This is not a winning fight for your Hippocons. Needs to bolt the Sphinx, or Scorpion Man, actually. Yes, the first upgrade is really good for them. Here, you're not going to get much value out of your bolt other than a myth unit, so you should have just bolted the Scorpion Man right away and then killed the Sphinx. Actually, overall, this fight isn't going terribly for him. But he's down town center currently, and the Pharaoh is building forward here. What do we got for eco? Man, okay, he is going to find this hunt now. So StrangeStrike will be able to fall back to his hunt. And he does have ceasefire, but if he wants to try to do a cease ancestors eclipse, you'll have to get pretty lucky. And it looks like he is moving to hunt. So now at 13 minutes, you'll notice the hunt is there. He should really get that Hippocon upgrade. Is getting irrigation and the fortified town center. Grandmonster probably should have pushed through and attacked before he grabbed his third town center. He's being really tentative. He's still in a good spot, definitely. But he probably could have like pushed to town center into like here with an Ancestors Eclipse push. What kind of eco? Still only just the first line of eco upgrades. We got a little bit of a raid from StrangeStrike coming through here. Grandmaster probably should have, most ISIS players at this point would have the second gold upgrade. And does StrangeStrike not know? He does know about that gold mine. I'm surprised he didn't check it. And here comes the first push. It's kind of a waste of a fortress probably. Doing a little bit of a raid. He could actually do some damage if he went up there, but he's not. I think that this push down here is forcing him back. We might see, the question is, do we get a ceasefire to save the fortress or no? Looks like he'll just, yeah, I wouldn't use a ceasefire. So he's just, unfortunately, it is a waste of quite a bit of resources losing that fortress like that. Again, why he put the fortress there, I guess probably wanting to protect the gold mine, though he doesn't even need that gold mine yet. He's running units back. The Hydra is getting killed. His unupgraded Hippocon are getting killed in the back end. Trying to get at the priests. I mean, that's a ton of Hippocon to lose just to kill a couple priests. Yeah, you're right. He has a ton of resources, but just nothing. I mean, he's got medium archers, medium Hippocon, or I mean, not even medium, just base archers. Now he is getting medium cavalry. And we see Grandmonster has the chariot upgrade. And now to be careful with the Toxotes need to just be shooting at the spearmen. I don't know why they came running forward like that. I think he's probably tried to click a spearman and either missed or the spearman died before it got targeted. Because you don't want your Toxotes going up. I mean, you don't get any value killing the priests anyway. You need to kill just the spearman and have the Toxotes kill the spearman and then the Hippocon try to wreck everything else. We might have an Ancestors Eclipse coming up. We might need to see StrangeStrike in order to survive, get a ceasefire in. But actually, he might need to use a ceasefire with... Oh, here's the Ancestors Eclipse. And I don't think StrangeStrike is going to be able to hold this town center. It is fortified. He does have a ton of villies. And Grandmonster not pulling his siege towers back. Okay, now he is. So the vills hop back in. Yeah, the median cab was way, way, way too late. Now come the villies back out again, trying to get at it, and you get that little villy siege tower dance. They go back, but now you got elephants coming in, and you see the focus. Everything is focused on this town center now. Villies will finish off the siege towers at this point, but you'll get the elephants in and lose a lot of vills too. And the town center is down to about 33% HP. The Ellies will probably finish it off. Yeah, the lack of upgrades hurt. I wouldn't say he had it in the pocket, but he actually wasn't in a bad spot. It was actually closer than I thought it was going to be because Grandmonster is slow to attack. But yeah, he had Eco, just never got his upgrades. And just get the ceasefire. So he was hoping to get the ceasefire in before the eclipse ended, but was not quite able to do it. So that is GG. So we actually had a reverse sweep for Grandmonster. So I'd say going in that he was the more skilled player. He ends up being victorious, but StrangeStrike did well. Like he's not. I think he would be the first to tell you he's not anywhere close to a pro player, but really played well. For first two games, he actually won really well. But just couldn't quite. I think once he got off of his Atlantean, he just didn't have a backup god to go to, and his Zeus here wasn't terrible, but just a little bit too slow on his upgrades. Lost a few too many units without getting any benefit out of them, and that kind of what cost him. Economically, he actually was in a decent spot for the map. Civi unit was pretty decent as well. Was even making some trade already, but just militarily, just the kill loss ratio, just 91 to 43, or on StrangeStrike's side, 37 killed, 93 lost. That's just you can't do that. But overall, he put up a fight, and it ended up being a pretty close and nice series. So let us just finish up my last of my overlay here, so we can document the last game. So we had a Isis and a Zeus. So Zeus for StrangeStrike and Isis for... I need to copy. I don't have a fifth win. So we will copy and paste. And we have a new win. So look at that. So StrangeStrike won with his Uranus and his Kronos. And then Grandmonster won with the the Egyptian trifecta, the Set, Ra, Isis victories. So he rode those Egyptians to a win. And StrangeStrike off to a really nice start with the Uranos and Kronos wins, but just couldn't find a win in the last 3 games. I think he was trying to go for a lucky win with Land Unknown with the game 3, but just couldn't quite do it. And you know what? I'm actually a little bit interested now. Just let's load up the editor, and I don't only want 2 players. How do I do it with 2? Oh, so let's just while we're waiting here, just really curious to maybe do a Land Unknown, see what it looks like, see how much it can vary. It's been a long time since I've really seen Land Unknown, and well, this first one actually isn't that awesome, so whatever. So that is the series for tonight. I don't have another series for you guys. I might end up trying to get in maybe a couple team games and play a couple games. So we'll do that. I'll hop in a 3v3. You only need 2 more players, so we might see a couple games, play a couple games. All right, so that is that. Am I the final boss of the tournament? Well, considering the final boss of the tournament lost in the first round rather embarrassingly, I would say probably no. This YouTube chat isn't working again. It keeps, like, it was working and now it's off again. So let me see. Reconnect my YouTube chat. We'll end up seeing it showing up again. I don't know why it's doing this. I've been having bugs with my YouTube lately, so we're kind of getting some delayed chat there. GG's, that's good games. Good game, Scrub. So we'll load the YouTube chat in just like that. But it should, I don't know why, it should be just live just like everything else. So I don't know why it's doing that. That's kind of frustrating. I've been having some problems with my YouTube. Interesting. I don't know. So we just need one more player. I'm gonna step away for just a minute. You guys throw in there what god you guys want me to play. Put that in the chat. I'll come back and see the options. Oh. What do we got for choices here? We've got a Hades, an Uranos, Automaton spam for Gaia, Minotaur spam, Cyclop rush, Uranos, probiotics has just followed. Oh man, everybody needs probiotics in their life. All right, well we're starting the game, I think. So Rostris wants Gaia. Waiting for the host to start. Right now the YouTube chat is working. It's interesting why it works sometimes and why it doesn't other times. She's so pretty. Okay, so decisions. Let me get off of this overlay to the more normal overlay. 12-minute Titan. The original. Here we go. Oh, this is all jacked up too. This is my RTS League stuff. Oh, I keep moving my mic because it's in my way. I wish there's a way I could like just move this all the way to the bottom. Trying to get all this chat stuff off here. Modern day problems, that's for sure. Oh, I'm host. They made me host. That was a surprise. What do you guys provided me with some quite the ideas in the stream there. Gaia Automaton spam, Uranos Fast Titan. We'll do that. Oh, dang it. Let me fix this. Where are the people? There they are. Gaia Automaton into Titan? That just delays it so long. Look at all these Lokis and stuff. There's no way I could get any, there's no way I can do Gaia Automaton spam into this. Am I expert or not? No, I'm not an expert anymore. You're trying to get me to do stuff that I could have done in like 2005. I'm nowhere close to that. I'm old. I got kids. Anatoly, okay. I can do a quick Titan on this. Should have gone Gaia. If I would have known it with Anatolia, I would have gone Gaia. Yeah, I can't go Gaia into all that. You're right, Mr. Gomez. What the heck? So this guy, I don't know why, like the pocket always expects you to, the pocket Atlantean always expects you to go forward. Now, if like I'm a Norse, I could, but as a Ranos, it's actually a lot longer for me to go up here and dock up here as opposed to here. And Smooth Hooligan should just go from here to here, because it's when you're talking about straight lines, it's not really much farther from there to there as it is there to here. He should also, as Gaia, always give his first forest to a non-Atlantean ally. I should also scout with this Oracle as well. I'm gonna house myself. I'm so good. Too busy talking. Forgot about that house thing in this game. But I also don't know why I'm eating my sheep, but it doesn't really matter. I intend fully on winning water. Oh, here's my boars. I'll eat some boar. The bill will miss. The bill accidentally shot another boar too, and he went like just running randomly off into off over here. He's like, "Dang it! Don't shoot me! Eat my friend first." I need to see who's up here anyway. Reposition myself. Make one more fishing ship to see where I should build my next one. My next dock up here. Could almost go up with carnivore. Okay, so we've got an Atlantean or an Egyptian. Is up here. Okay, this is dock number 2 right here. And I'll build house. House hunt. I actually probably want to try to get on the dock up there. The only just yellow on the bottom though? That would actually be pretty good for us. No, green's down here too. I'm gonna build an early barracks, I think. Did Yellow only build one dock? He did. That's really weird. Yeah, sorry, no Titan yet. What is all this? I'm not even paying any attention to that. No big deal. I'm paying attention a lot, as you can see. Actually, really is not good for them. I can't build there. Well, no fast Titan, I guess. Sorry, guys. These clowns keep killing my Yeah, I lost a few villagers that I kind of lost track of, but it's not the end of the world. But it's not worth it for them Vil rushing me because they lost their entire sea. So what's the big deal, you know? Oh, that sucks. Dang it, I lost that bill too. I'm so bad. I should have grabbed that town center. And an economic guild. This guy pings way too much. It's really annoying. Anything you can do, I can do better. Nobody cares. Take this town center. Dun, 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 dun. Should have taken this one to begin with. Yeah, killing a town center but losing the water isn't worth it. Don't want him to be on the ocean over here, so I will kill the dock. What's going on up here? Red kind of getting smackered. Do. Wood? Sure. Here, F90. I want to get to my Titan now. Yeah, it's so nice I gave him 90. That's not a very good dock. I'll put one dock here. 72 gold left. What? I think green built another dock somewhere. What do I care? Ah, no dock for you. What is this green doing? Ripville. Well, if he's gonna survive with just like 3 HP. This game is so weird. Alright, now surround the fat man. Surround the fat man. Aww. Yeah, I'm sorry. We kind of had some things come in the way. My bad. What? The beautiful sound of a dying citizen. You know it. We actually aren't winning by like that much. My fish are dying. Greek 22 with the follow. You know what? I'm not going to get that town center. Just run away. You forgot to follow. How dare you! Oh, come on, give me enough resources for Mythic. Or for Titan. Okay, very fast Titan. You know what? It's been a long time since I've had, like, a Titan. I normally don't make them. Well, I appreciate it. Hey, Versin, you have a good night, too. Catch you later. Man, my YouTube chat stopped working again. This sucks. Build a sky passage. Yeah, I could do that. I should have done that if I would have seen you.
Yuji, Eshlos, Yuji, Diar.
Skopos. Burek. Fras.
Burek, most in.
Burek. E poro fras.
Oh, his unit army's kind of.
Skopos. 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 Skopos.
How long before this thing is done?
Yuji.
Burek, Eshlos, Yuji, Burek,
Skopos. Skoso.
Skopos,
Burek.
Skopos. Yuji.
Yuji.
Yeah.
Skopos.
Yeah, I'm a Titan Gate man. These vills can't figure out how to get on the thing.
Herr Joes,
They're so confused right now.
Skopos, Yuji, Eshlos,
I'm busy messing with my vills, man. Stop it. Stop telling me what to do. Does this guy need wood? Here, have some wood. Oh, I didn't get a temple. Yeah, I don't know. I left that T C so that guy could get it because it's technically his, but oh yeah.
Also, Yuji. Burek. Also, Yuji.
You know what? Did I have my eco? Where's my eco guild? No wonder I have no resources. Oh, come to me, Red.
Yuji, Eshlos,
Where is? There it is.
Capjosi. Edge lost. Edge lost.
Yuji. Skopos. Eshlo. Hey, Poro Flash. Hillis Moke.
Yuji. Edge lost.
Uji. Mak.
Yuji. Skopos. Yuji.
This guy never is gonna get this town center or what? What a clown. I guess I'll get it.
Capjos. Yuji.
Yeah, Pink lost the mental battle for sure.
Capjos. Edge lost. Yuji. Edge lost.
Burek.
Poro Flash. Yuji. Also.
Yuji. Skopos. Hillis Moke.
Capjos. Edge lost. Yuji.
Skopos.
Also.
Herr Joji. Eschlost. Eschlost.
Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Also.
Yuji. Yuji. Hey, Poro Flash.
Burek. Mak. Makos. Also. Also. Yuji. Mak. Edge lost.
Yuji. Hey, Hillis Moke.
Uji. Herr Joes. Skopos. Eschlost.
Capjos.
Herr Joes. Burek.
Skopos. Eshlo.
Alright, let me come down here. Let me kill all these vills first.
Yuji. Also.
Mos Inter.
Where are all my
Yuji.
like
Also.
vills and stuff?
Burek. Hey, Poro Flash. Yuji. Lost. Burek. Mash lost. Burek. Hillis Moke. Yuji.
Skopos. Capjos. Burek. Capjos. Yuji. Edge lost.
Skopos.
They aren't gonna notice this. It's gonna be awesome.
Burek, Yuji. Burek, Yuji.
I just need to finish this off and then I'll be good.
Herr Joes. Mach. Herr Joes. Mach.
Skopos, lost. Yuji, Yuji. Ma, Yuji. Hey, Poro Fras. Hey, Poro Fras. Burek, Yuji.
Okay, I have way too much trade.
Yuji. Eschloss. Osto. Eschloss.
Also, Mach.
Burek.
Herr Joes. Mach. Osto.
Yuji, lost. Yuji, Ma, Yuji.
Skopos.
Yeah, Red is doing, he's not doing bad. I mean, he has no upgrades, which is why kind of his score is so low, probably. We also got some raids in our base.
Yuji.
Burek. Osto. Osto.
Yuji, Ma, Yuji. Hey, Poro Fras. Burek, Yuji. Ma, Yuji. Hey, Poro Fras. Skopos, Ma, Skopos, Ma. Hey, Poro Fras. Hey, Poro Fras.
Herr Joes.
Skopos, hey, Poro Fras.
Also, Eschloss. Burek, Yuji. Also,
Oh, do we have a Pharaoh there? Okay.
Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Hey, Poro Fras. Yuji.
If he can kill that Titan Gate,
Skopos. Burek. Osto.
Burek. Skopos. Burek. Skopos. Burek. Ma. Hey, Poro Fras.
also, Skopos, Mach. Herr Joes, Skopos. Burek. Skopos, Yuji. Skopos.
Burek. Yuji.
Skopos, also,
Skopos. Burek. Yuji. Hey, Poro Fras. Yuji. Yuji.
Yuji.
Yuji.
Skopos, Mach. Also, Eschloss. Also, Skobos.
Skobos.
What is this down here?
Also, Yuji. Also,
Bureschloss.
Skopos, G.
Skobos. Mos in.
Burek, Mat. Dilis Mokay, Mat.
Mos intam. Yuji. Osto. Herjo.
Burek. Burek. Dilis Mokay. Poro Frost. Yuji. Dilis Mokay.
I told this clown to take a TC like a long time ago. Forgot I even had that there.
Herjo.
Herjos. Yuji.
Burek. Dilis Mokay.
Going on good team bad.
Burek. Skobos. Burek. Also. Burek. It's lost. Yuji. Lost. Herjos. Yuji.
Osto.
Burek. Yuji.
Herjo. Schloss. Herjo. Osto.
Skopos.
Yuji. Yuji.
Burek. Yuji. Dilis Mokay. Yuji. Skopos. Skopos. Poro Frost. Skopos. Mat. Yuji.
Yuji. Burek.
Burek. Dilis Mokay. Dilis Mokay.
Buresch. Osto. Mos intam. Mat.
Yuji. E Poro Frost.
14 idle townsvilles? Holy crap.
Burek. Burek. Skopos. Dilis Mokay. Burek. Dilis Mokay. Yuji. Burek.
Oh, 3 vills in here. Holy cow.
Buresch. Buresch. Mos intam.
Skopos. Mat. Yuji. Schloss. Mat.
Yo! Yeah, I'm repairing that thing.
Also, it's lost. Herjos.
Skopos. Mat.
Buresch. Yuji. Mos intam.
Yuji. Burek. Mat. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Schloss. Mat. Dilis Mokay.
What is he talking about? Oh, that's the wrong one.
Burek.
Yuji. Skopos.
Mos intam.
Flares. I know, right? It's been like this all game. I love it. It's awesome. Ooh.
Skopos. Schloss. Yuji. Tilis Moke, G, Scopus, G, G.
Burek, Uzi, Burek, lost.
Tilis Moke,
Burek, also.
I need to get a couple fortresses on that. Never. I was gonna tell him something else.
Herr Joes. Uji Schnoes.
Scopus,
Burek,
Uzi,
Burek, Uzi.
Herr Joes.
Dang it, I need some wood.
Scopus, Schloss.
Scopus most intact.
Scopus,
Yeah, I don't need any either. So that calls for.
Uji. Oster.
Oh, I never got that? Oh man, that's my bad.
Burek. Uzi.
Uji. Mak.
Scopus, Tilis Moke,
He's not ready for this. Watch, 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 watch. These fire giants. They're gonna melt. They're gonna melt. Get on you. Oh yeah. Get out of here with that crap. Yeah, loser.
Uji. Uji.
Burek, Schloss.
Uji. Oster. Burek. Uji. Schnoes.
Do I have crenellations? Ooh, I don't. Okay, I'll get it.
Herr Joes. Schnoes.
Burek, Uzi, Burek, Uzi, Ma. Tilis Moke, Porofras, Burek, Tilis Moke.
Just want to get on this first.
Scopus, Scopus,
I'm set down there. Nothing of import. Well, no wonder. Holy crap. Okay, retreat, go back. Ooh.
Bougie. Bougie.
Dang it, he can't get out of line of sight of that, can he? Freudian slip. Alright, now I'm at full pop for my... The trees are still back here. Should have line of sight to reach in there. Alright. Who was the one saying, yeah guys, we're gonna win? And then this baby on my team. Oh, we lose, we lose, we lose. Well, you know what? I know you're not used to playing with me on your team, but you're playing with me on your team today, so you better get used to it. This is the big time here. How am I gonna get my bills over here to build this guy's Ford Town Center? Yeah, I'm not. Surrenders. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? I'm gonna kill all this guy's houses. Oh. Oh, he lost his pink one town center again. Yeah, somehow. Okay, that served its purpose. I don't know why this guy's making Jarls into all of this.
It's lost.
Man, I carried this so hard, you wouldn't even know it because my back doesn't hurt at all. I need this guy to build his town center so my trade can get working again. This is stupid. I don't need all of that. Oh, the wonder.
Opos Burek. Porofras.
Herr Jones.
Maybe he won't notice in his base.
Burek. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Burek. Burek. Yuji. Porofras. Burek. Porofras.
Shouldn't have lost that.
Opos.
I had way too many idle vills just stand and units just standing right by.
Yuji.
Eschloss.
What is all this over here still?
Also.
Herr Jones.
Herr Jones Yuji.
You noticed. That's crazy. I didn't think you noticed.
Eschloss.
Opos. Burek.
What a crazy fight this is right here. Get out of here with this. Out of here. Boom. Boom. This guy whining he can't 3v1 all game. He had medium infantry at 45 minutes. This guy can't play 3v1 all game. Well, I can. Vil rushed on land, Victorian gated, everything. Ragnarok. I like this little palace that he built around his wonder. Just the problem was, I mean, look at this. Isn't this nice? Like this is like slick. Like it's almost even like he's even got like this towers like evenly spaced too. Like it's very symmetrical. I like it. It's awesome. This was quite the brawl we had up here too. What kind of text did he have? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, like his horses were living forever.
Yuji.
Almost should have made some cataspeltes. Oh man, that was a brawl. Holy cow. My ego plus 1,000. Why did they resign? Because they were dead. There's no way they were holding on to their wonder. I mean, it was even over here though. I was about to clean this up and retake my town center because of what I did back here. I killed all his houses and his back town center, and that was all he had here. But they had lost their forward town centers and Red had nothing, and the wonder was, I mean, it was over, man. No, it wasn't. I mean, look how close we are on this side. I mean, like a screen length away as far as like a forward build. I like this like string of towers here, like he's trying to draw some sort of design or something. I like it. All right. What a game, man. What a brawl. My ally just trying to say we weren't going to win and everything, this, that, the other thing. And I'll play one more game, guys. I should be the only one on my team getting points after that game. Man. Whoa, it's the wrong one. All right. Hi, Meteo. Or Me Too. 10 Me Too. Oh, yeah, the Me Too. Yeah, what's up, big guy? Man, what a slugfest. We'll get one more game in for you guys, and then I'll have to call her a night. I streamed a bunch of... He's not here. I streamed a bunch of tournament games. I played one game. I mean, really, I should probably quit on that because it's not going to get any better. I mean, let's be real. I was at my max performance there. A little bit of idleness. Idle military, idle villagers, but, you know, when you're just all over trying to do everything and talk to you guys at the same time, it's just so hard. It's so hard, guys, and I'm like over 30 years old here playing games at 1:44 in the morning. Well, I was a Ranos. You're right. Who will make? They've been saving the secret weapon so far. Team F2's been beating everybody in RTS League. But yeah, they're going to have to make room for somebody. Name me to fit in there. I'd like to play another 3v3. There's only 2 people in this room. Or 4 people. I need another 2 people to play 3v3 because 4 plus 2 equals 6. You know what? I think I'll do it. I think I'll call it a night because I don't think we're getting another game here. So I should be on tomorrow night for a little bit of something, maybe a little more playing as opposed to actually like streaming games. So I'll probably be on tomorrow night starting in about usually about 3 hours or so before now. Is when I normally start. So if you enjoyed the stream, you can show up then. Yeah, maybe. We can maybe do that in a game or something. But I'll turn the stream off. So I appreciate all you guys that watched. Appreciate you guys that were here at the beginning to watch the tournament games. And then stuck around to watch me absolutely carry one of the most... Well, he wasn't like a whiner kind of a solo speak, as he was just more of a give-upper. I carried the give-upper and the guy in the middle who just was the flare man. So I had the guy lighting off flares like it was the 4th of July. I had the other guy whining, not whining, but grumping and moaning that the game is over. I carried both of them to the victory stage, and you guys got to see that. So what a stream, guys. This was awesome. So thanks for watching, everybody. We will catch you tomorrow night for some more fun and games. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for those of you who showed up and followed, maybe first timers or lurkers that never did it. But yeah, thanks for everybody that was here. You guys make the stream. I'm just playing. You guys are the stream. Yeah, so I can keep talking out of my butt for a very long time. And that's it. We're done. Have a good night. Happy, what is today? Saturday. Yeah, happy Saturday, guys. Have a good weekend. Catch you guys maybe tomorrow night. See ya.